guys? It's Monday morning and I want to deliver a morning video for a change. And we're going to talk about Alibaba and all that, what's going on with China. But first, I want to give you a small update on our portfolio in October. So far, we've been doing pretty good in October. We had a pretty big down day in October. SPY was dropping quite a bit if you zoom out. So October continues to be a month where we get pretty badly crushed. The market in general. We were expecting a recovery, but it seems like SPY has hit some sort of bottom at around 428. So that means a lot of stocks were getting dropped. For example, Microsoft, Apple, all the big techs were getting dropped. So Microsoft went as low as 282. So at some point, we decided to sell some Microsoft puts. So when the stock was at the absolute bottom, 282. So I was looking at the charts, like 282 seems to be good support, 280-ish. So I sold a put for Microsoft that was just 5-day expiration for 265 strike price. So that's really low, below the support points. So I think I had a good chance of winning, and therefore I sold it for a whopping $97 premium. And that one expired worthless. I closed it a bit early in order to get some capital to do other trades. So that's a $92 win. And then I was doing plug. So plug was dropping. This stock is so volatile, I don't really recommend it. But as you can see, it's got up and down like this, but very well-defined support at around 23 something. So I actually sold a plug $24 put. I don't mind getting a sign for it because I know this is a good range. So when plug was trading at 25, so that's only $1 away. And that one gave me a good $50 premium. But plug went up pretty bigly last week, so now it's at 27, and obviously this is gonna expire worthless. And I sold another Microsoft put that was like 2 days to expiration at 290 when it was at 292, so that's $10 away. That was a pretty good chance of winning, so obviously that expired worthless as well, so I made another $32. And now let's talk about some of our long-term investments. Not really long-term, but these are our swing trades. So when the market was at the absolute bottom, when SPY was pretty much dead, like I said, I saw this support right there. It seems to be pretty good support. And I started to buy all of these stocks at around the bottom. So at that point of time, altogether, I spent about $1,600 on all of these positions. Not a big position, but they're really small and they're meant to be short-term. So right now, I'm pretty much in the profit for most of them, except for PLTR, which I totally got shocked. Like I totally fooled me, right? When it was announced they landed a military contract, the stock just spiked. It all went all the way like to 24. It actually, like pre-market, actually went up to like 26-ish. But as soon as the market opened, people started dumping. I guess people saw the news. So I kind of held on to it when it was at 24.6. So now it's trading at 23.38 pre-market. So I am down like $11 on it, but that's fine. It's being offsetted by all of these other wins in these positions. So I got 1 Adobe, 2 AMD, 10 Neo, and 3 Apple. So Apple is going to be my long-term no matter what. And it's going to be hold on for a long time because I look at Apple, it's been taking a huge beating, like it's been a huge beating from 157s. So I am going to hold on to it, and seems to be good support. I will hold on to it and just average down. So I have another Apple cover call that I have in, I don't know where I sold it, but I sold it a long time ago. Yeah. So that one it's currently in the money. That's a 165 call that I sold for 100 shares of Apple. So that one's in like $192 in profits. It's great. So now let's talk about the stock of the day, which is Alibaba. Now, if you've been following Alibaba for the past few days or past few years, you know that this stock's been going down ever since a year ago or less. It's just been going down and down. Look at this. If you zoom out, it was high as 316. And now at the lowest, it was at 138. So that was a crazy drop on the stock. And as you know, I have a leap put on Alibaba. So here's the Apple position, the Apple November 21st, 165 call. So this is going to be worthless. I'm going to make $186 on it for sure. But the Alibaba position I have, which is the big one. So this one, I sold a $165 put on Alibaba for January 21st, 2022, when it was at 206. So as you can imagine, the stock's been going down for the past like 4 months, and my position was getting decimated, right? So this right here, I'm currently, it was down as much as $3,000. That's like this contract, I sold it for $605. At the peak, this contract was worth $32.20. That's $3,220. So I was down like $2,500 on this position. Unrealized, but I decided to hold on because I think there might be a bounce, and indeed Alibaba did bounce at around 138-ish. So in the past 4 days alone, it went from 138 to right now all the way to 170. So that's a $30 to $40 bounce right there. And that's not because of nothing, because apparently Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's best friend, doubled his Alibaba position last quarter. That means he bought at somewhere around, like, we don't know what price he bought at, but probably around somewhere 150, 160-ish. So that gives the market a lot of confidence about the stock, and a lot of people tend to follow him since they might know more than we do. So it's a lot of dumb money following in right now, and there's just a lot of upswing on a lot of these Chinese stocks. So I don't want to buy more positions on it because I also have a few shares, but I'm kind of overly exposed right now. So what I'm thinking is when the market opens, it's at $8.85. So we can do some basic math here. So if you look at the delta, it's 0.48. So that's about 50 cents per dollar movement on Alibaba. So if you round this up to $9, it's up $9. So if you do half of it, so that's about $450 in gains that I'm looking at, plus the theta, which is $7, so $457 in theta. So altogether, this position will probably gain about $450 when the market opens. That means my net loss is going to be cut down to like 800-ish. So I'm going to try to hold this a little bit further. I don't plan on cutting for a loss, but if I do come close to my average cost, I might just cut away this position and just take a $200, $300 loss on it. So right now, it's rare for me to lose this much, but I'm just so glad that Alibaba is finally making a reversal, and my hope is for it to continue to go up, and another $10 would be awesome. I'll probably break even back then. So that's the position on Alibaba, and for now, like as you can see, I don't have much positions open here. I really want to see what the market is going to do because inflation is really getting out of control right now, and I kind of don't want to be in a lot of these stocks right now because the market is looking kind of weak pre-market, especially for tech if you look at it. So yeah, just looking at all of these charts, they all seem to be bouncing off of supports, but at this point I'd rather sit and wait and just get what's my plays. If there's an opportunity for a good play, I will play it. Like right now, all of these stocks I'm watching, like I think AMD might be a good play because it's been dropping. So I know like this $900 is a really nice support point for AMD. So I'm watching it. Maybe I'm setting a alarm clock. Yeah, I actually do have an alarm for AMD when it's less than $100. So that's good. And Robinhood, I'm currently have 10 shares in Robinhood. So I kind of want to maybe cut the position. It's not doing much. So yeah, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you check out my trading sheets over here. It's completely open. You can see all my trades live, and check out TradeIV.com if you enjoy this app. It's very amazing. You can hover over to see the charts instantly, and definitely gives you all the information you need. It has a Wall Street Bets chart attached down here, and it has some sentiment widgets and even like scanners like Kathy Wood's ARC. So yeah, news and all that stuff. So definitely join in TradeIV.com, completely free. Everything's free here. So make sure to subscribe. So I'll see you guys next time.